Have you ever wondered what really goes on inside you when you skip food for a whole day? Most people think you just get hungry and tired, but that's like saying a rocket launch is just a loud noise. Today I'm taking you inside your body hour by hour, and I promise, by the end you'll never see fasting the same way. But before we go, stick with me until the last 60 seconds. That's where the real magic hides. Alright, let's go. Imagine your body is a giant energy factory. Inside, workers are busy turning food into fuel. Your last meal just arrived, let's say a big pizza. Hour 0 to 4. This is the feast mode. The pizza gets broken down into tiny glucose molecules, sugar cubes. The sugar cubes float into your bloodstream. Then a boss arrives, his name is insulin. He wears a hard hat and yells a lot. Insulin shouts, "Burn these sugar cubes now, and store the extras." Some cubes go straight into the furnace, that's your cells using energy. The leftovers get packed into a warehouse, your liver and muscles. This stored sugar is called glycogen. Think of it as your body's spare battery. For the first few hours, you feel great, full, warm, happy. But here's the thing, that pizza doesn't last forever. Hour 4 to 8. The conveyor belt stops. No more sugar coming in. Blood sugar levels begin to drop. Insulin sees this and gets nervous. After about 4 hours, insulin decides to leave. "Not my problem," he says. Without insulin, the factory starts looking for new fuel. They break into the glycogen warehouse. Emergency supply. Glycogen is turned back into glucose and fed to the furnace. This keeps your blood sugar normal for a while, but you might feel a little hungry, maybe a bit tired. Don't worry, this is temporary. And it's actually a good sign, because now we're getting to the really interesting part. Hour 8 to 12. The glycogen warehouse is almost empty. The foreman looks at the empty shelves and says, "Time for Plan B." And what is Plan B? Fat. Your body has been saving fat for a rainy day. Well, that rainy day is now. A new hormone takes over, glucagon. He's insulin's opposite. Glucagon shouts, "Break down the fat. We need fuel." The fat cell starts releasing tiny droplets of fatty acids into the blood. These fatty acids travel to the liver, and this is where the magic happens. The liver converts fatty acids into ketones, little blue energy packets. Ketones are amazing. They can power your brain even better than sugar. This switch from burning sugar to burning fat is called ketosis. And here's something most people don't know. Once ketosis starts, hunger often disappears. You might actually feel more focused, like someone turned on a light. That's the ketone effect. Your brain is getting premium fuel. But wait, we're only at hour 12. The best is yet to come. I need you to stay with me, because the next 6 hours are where your body starts cleaning house. Seriously, don't click away. You haven't seen the craziest part yet. Hour 12 to 18. Fat burning is now in full swing. Your belly, your thighs that stored fat, is melting into your bloodstream. Ketone levels keep climbing. Your brain is now running on about 30% ketones. Meanwhile, something incredible begins inside your cells. Remember how your body has old, damaged proteins and worn-out mitochondria? Now a tiny cleanup crew shows up. They're called autophagy. Autophagy literally means self-eating, but in a good way. They start sweeping up the junk, broken proteins, old mitochondria, even viruses. This is your body's ultimate spring cleaning, and it only happens when you fast. The longer you fast, the more intense this cleanup becomes. But the peak, the moment when autophagy goes wild, is still ahead. Hour 14. A new helper shows up, growth hormone. Growth hormone's job is to protect your muscles. It says, "Don't burn the muscle, burn the fat." That's why you don't lose significant muscle during a 24-hour fast. Your body is smart. It prefers to eat fat, not your precious muscles. Hour 16. You might notice a funny taste in your mouth. That's acetone, one type of ketone being breathed out. Some people call it keto breath. It's totally normal. Your energy might feel a bit lower for heavy lifting, but your mind is sharp. This is because your body is saving glucose for your red blood cells and a few other places. Everything else runs on ketones. It's a beautiful system. Hour 18. The cleanup crew is now working overtime. Autophagy starts targeting damaged cells that could become cancerous. This is one reason fasting is linked to lower cancer risk in animal studies. Your inflammation levels drop. Red, angry immune cells calm down. Less inflammation means less pain, better skin, and healthier blood vessels. Another hormone drops, IGF-1 insulin-like growth factor. Lower IGF-1 is linked to slower aging. Animals with less IGF-1 live longer. So at 18 hours, you're not just burning fat, you're turning on anti-aging pathways. But we're not done. The final stretch is the most powerful. Remember I said the last 60 seconds would blow your mind? We're almost there. Hour 20. Your fat cells have shrunk noticeably. Not dramatically, it's just one day. But the process is fully activated. Your brain is now getting over 50% of its energy from ketones. Many people report feeling euphoric or super clear-headed. That's because ketones also increase a calming brain chemical called GABA. Anxiety can drop. Mood improves. It's a weird but wonderful effect. Hour 22. The autophagy janitors are now everywhere. They're also cleaning up old, stiff proteins linked to Alzheimer's. This is why some researchers think fasting can protect your brain long-term. Hour 23. You're almost there. One more hour. Your body is now in a state that hasn't happened since your last 24-hour fast. The metabolic switch is fully flipped. Your insulin is as low as it ever gets. Fat burning is peaking. Autophagy is peaking. Growth hormone is high. This is the sweet spot that intermittent fasting enthusiasts chase. But here's the secret most people don't realize: you don't have to fast 24 hours every day. Even doing this once a week can give you benefits. And if you've never fasted before, start with 12 or 16 hours first. Alright, we've reached 24 hours. What have you accomplished in this one day? You emptied your glycogen stores, switched to fat burning, entered ketosis, and activated autophagy. You lowered inflammation, boosted growth hormone, and reduced IGF-1. You gave your digestive system a full 24-hour rest. And you proved to yourself that you can go a day without food, which is pretty cool. But let me be honest, it's not all rainbows and ketones. Some people get headaches. That's usually from dehydration or losing salt. Others feel irritable. That's low blood sugar temporarily. Most of these side effects go away after you've done a few fasts. Your body adapts. And one big warning, do not fast 24 hours if you're underweight, pregnant, a teen, or have type 1 diabetes. Also, if you take medications especially for diabetes or blood pressure, talk to your doctor first. That's the only safety stuff you need to know. Now back to the fun part. So should you try a 24-hour fast? If you're healthy and curious, I'd say yes. Once a week, or even once a month. But remember, fasting is a tool, not a religion. Listen to your body. And when you break your fast, don't eat a giant pizza. Start small. Your stomach has been asleep. Wake it gently. Now the final secret I promised you. The one reason 24-hour fasting is so powerful. It's not just fat loss. It's not even autophagy. The real magic is cellular resilience. When you fast, your cells become stronger. They learn to handle stress better. It's called hormesis. A little stress makes you tougher. After a fast, your cells are more resistant to damage from toxins, radiation, and inflammation. This is why fasting is studied for everything from chemo side effects to longevity. So when you finish a 24-hour fast, you're not just lighter, you're tougher. That's the benefit most videos never tell you. That's why I asked you to stay until the end. Thank you for being patient. You earned this. Now, quick recap of how to do a 24-hour fast safely. Step 1. Eat a normal dinner. Then stop eating. Drink water. Black coffee or plain tea is okay. If you feel dizzy, add a pinch of salt to your water. Avoid intense exercise. Walking is great. After 24 hours, break your fast gently. That's it. No fancy supplements. No expensive programs. Just you and your body's ancient survival systems. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried a 24-hour fast? If yes, what did you feel? If no, would you try it now? Drop your answer in the comments below. I read every one. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button. It helps others find the video. Subscribe for more science-based health stories, no bro science. I've got a whole playlist on intermittent fasting linked in the description. And one more thing, if you want to know what happens at 48 or 72 hours, let me know. That's a whole different adventure. But for now, you know everything about the 24-hour fast. Remember, your body is a brilliant machine. Give it the right conditions, and it will take care of the rest. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.